This is Sarah with Tree Apothecary, and today I have a very bizarre offering for you. I have been asked to take you behind the scenes into my shrine space, and this is a very private zone, and my shrines live behind curtains, and even my clients, when they come for sessions, don't tend to see the shrines, and I've been asked to have you sit with me while I make an offering at my wedeme shrine. And so I had to ask a lot of questions about why that is. And so first I'll explain to you that my wedeme is an elemental being of the wild. The word comes from the Dogra people, which is what this divination tradition is. It's the one that comes to the bell. And I, in my initiation, was merged with my wedeme, among others. So it's a spirit marriage, and I have merged consciousness, and my wedeme will fetch information for me, things that are pertinent to the earth, things that are pertinent to someone's ancestral lineage. And so in some of the work that we have been doing in the Tree Apothecary group of diviners and students, we've been working on a mountain for a number of years, and we have met a dragon energy there. And yeah, wild stuff, huh? So my understanding through the many years of working with these dragons is that it is a being that lives, or this particular one, lives within the telluric realm, which I would call second dimension, and so beneath the Earth's crust. And this dragon came in just as Earth was being born as a planet to seed Earth for life, with life, and has been here ever since. And it is an energy that often gets pulled up when we are rooting into the earth. And Dragon has said, and a lot of the other beings that I work with have said, that that role has come to completion, and that it is time for the dragon to ascend to the 9th dimension, which is outside of linear time and space. And if you want to learn more about these dimensions that I'm referring to, I would recommend Barbara Handclaugh's book, Alchemy of 9 Dimensions. And that is the way that we are functioning with our understanding of kind of like the levels and the tiers of the beings that we work with. And I put many of the elemental beings also in that 2nd dimension. Some of them also are in the 7th. So you can check that out if you want to learn more. So I have been asked to make this offering at my wedeme shrine with you watching, and part of that reason is that somehow in the way that this feed happens of you watching me through technology, it's kind of wiring it through the higher levels of dimensions, and some of that I believe has to do with the fact that all of our technology comes from the earth. It's all mined in ways that we've never asked permission or made offerings for. And so we did a bunch of work on the mountain, and we thought we were successful, and then I was told that this step was needed. And my wedeme has an actual special relationship with Dragon. She's part earth elemental and also part star being, and it took a lot to convince. I'm saying her, and I think they would probably be a better pronoun, but I've always just felt the energy as being more feminine. So yeah, I had to make a lot of requests and ask for protection from other friends and allies and shrines that I have in the space right over there, with Earth being one of them, and also an entity that I call Cosmic Justice. That is a big part of my work, because everything that I'm calling in and trying to help my clients, and all of the work that I do, is to try to be in right alignment with our soul purpose and what it is that we came to do. And this being, or collective of beings, is very on point, pretty stern, and so I've asked for protection and help from them. And so I've been reminded that to do this today, I need to wear my hat. And the hats and some of the jewelry that we wear are to shield my physical body while I'm working with these greater energies. I can go directly to the elemental beings and interface with them, but with the ones that are in these higher dimensions, kind of like if you think about standing in a lightning storm, if I go directly through them, I could kind of fry out my, I guess, my energy grid. And so the hat is part of my protection. I'm also going to put on some of my medicine jewelry that I wear. And again, like I was saying, wedeme comes to the bell. A lot of the iron and brass jewelry is a way that the energies from feeding the shrines can more easily ring through my body when I'm listening for information. Put them on behind my back. Yeah, so today I've been asked to make an offering of what they're calling moon water, water that's been charged under the moon. And so I'm going to put that in this little glass, along with some frankincense oil. And so frankincense being a really cleansing ceremonial anointment. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful resin. So I'm going to put a few drops of that in the water. And then I also have a key. And again, all of this just gets listened for, and then I run it through kind of my checks and balances systems. But so I have this cool little ancient key, and I've been asked to put that here into, let me move my hands like this, into the water with the frankincense, to make this offering to my wedeme so that the dragon can have access kind of up the world tree, I would call it. When you think about the tiers of the dimensions, I would call that the world tree. So I'm going to zoom you in over here so you can see this shrine. It is a dual, two figures made out of clay. And again, wedeme, thank you so much for allowing this to happen. I know this is a little scary. Embedded in one of them, I have a rose quartz heart. And so I'm going to make this offering. Oh, actually, let me step back for a second. Usually I put the intention in to what the offering is. And so my intention is asking for my wedeme, who's so connected to dragon and also so connected to earth, always serving. I ask that you receive this offering and that you help the dragon ascend to the 9th dimension, where it can have a perspective and a function that allows for earth to come into the healing that I know is happening and I know that is needed. And wedeme, I have so much faith that you can help to make this happen. And so please receive this offering. And so, let's see, I'm going to pour it here and let the key sit right there. And I think that's it. So all of the work that we do, that I do, is listening, and as crazy as it seems, this work has brought me so much more peace in believing that there is change that can be made for the greater good to help the earth. And so that is what all of this is about, building a space to house all my shrines. And so maybe this gives you a better idea of how it is that we receive information from these beings for the healings that are part of Strega Apothecary. And so I encourage you to stay tuned for more videos. Come check out the website and see what some of the products are. The wedeme have offered a number of heart healings for humans. They're a little bit worried right now. A lot of people are struggling, kind of really in the despair mode, and these beings really want to help. So thanks for tuning in, and good day.